Hi guys, I hope you're doing well today. This is Irene and this is Harry Lifestyle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm joined by two beautiful ladies. These ladies are joining me from I'm Every Woman.
I am every woman.
I am Every Woman.
Yeah.
Karibuni sana to my YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm really enjoying you guys coming.
Thanks for having us.
It's been nice. So in today's video, we want to talk about life, money, mistakes that we have made in our earlier years. You know those mistakes that you've made and you can look back and know, and yeah, this was a major blunder. This is something I should not have done. And you can tell somebody who's young and tell them, please try not to do this, or you don't want to do this. You know, this is not something you should do because it will cost you money, it will cost you time, or it will just change everything, all the settings of your life. That's what we want to talk about today. You guys have such mistakes in your lives?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
we do. Mistakes and also things that we've done right in equal measure, right?
Yeah, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
either done things right.
Yes.
Some things you got right.
Yes.
And some things you totally blundered.
Yes, yeah.
And you can look back and say, and yeah, I shouldn't have done that way. Or in this case, I did something and I did it well.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So Koi,
Yes.
start us off.
Okay. Okay, let's start with a mistake, yeah? So, and my mistake, I would say, was money. And so it's I have a lesson in both, like one that I did right and another one that I did wrong. So the first one, I'll start with the fact that I learned how to make money quite early. And this,
That's a good thing.
I know. And this was because of circumstance. It was accidental. It wasn't intentional. So I started learning like the art of just business when I was very young. Maybe this was inspired by my mom growing up. She was a hustler, the ultimate side hustle person. Hey, she used to shona like knit sweaters and stuff like that. At some point, I remember we used to sell curios when Masai Market was just starting.
Wow.
So we used to, because we lived in a university. So I grew up in a university and my parents were staff in the university. So she'd buy curios and we would sell to the students, right? Earrings and stuff like that. So I think by default, I learned business from her. And then my first business was when I went to high school. And of course, the money that you get is usually not enough, yeah? You always feel shortchanged.
Okay.
So I started buying biscuits in bulk. And I think the box then had like 250 pieces of biscuits. We used to buy
school? Because I remember girls who used to do that.
Yeah, so I was those girls.
Yeah.
And I used to buy that box. I remember it was 130 shillings.
Yes.
And I would sell a biscuit for a bob.
Bob.
Exactly. So you can see my profit, yeah?
Yeah.
So I used to spend
Solid.
my entire pocket money, just left with bus fare to school, and by the rest, I just buy biscuits and stock up and make money. And I loved it. That's where I fell in love with
And
the
those
arts.
bikis used to go.
Yes.
10 bob kila
Boarding school.
kumi.
I know.
I mean, hey.
I know. So that's where I learned the art of making money. And I really loved the thrill of just being able to do something and get money and profit out of it. So I learned that. However, fast forward to when I finished high school, I was introduced into the job market and started doing my small jobs. So because of that, obviously, because of the fact that I had learned how to make money, it was very easy for me to work even 2 or 3 jobs. But then now, I would spend all of it. I would make it and spend all of it. So,
Splurge it.
yeah, I'd say the lesson there was making the money was a good lesson.
Yeah.
But then the mistake that I did was I wasn't wise enough to just have that good relationship with money so that I can spend, yes, and have fun, but still save a little bit. And I feel like now that in retrospect, now that I am I'm older, I'm a mom, I know that even if I would have been able to save, even if it's just 500 bob a month, put it away in a fixed deposit, let it compound interest and stuff like that, it would have made a lot of difference, throughout maybe my college years and after that. So yeah, I think, that's 1, no 2. Something I did right, and another one that I'm
don't
thinking
feel
that I
too
made.
bad. I don't think there's any of us who are thinking about a fixed deposit at that age.
Yeah.
Did we know what it was?
Yeah.
But it's amazing to hear you say though that you learned the art of making money
Yes.
from that age. But then that's that's
Yes.
not a skill you were taught in school.
No.
No one ever tells you this is how you make money.
Yes.
You have the theory of school. No one tells you how you can buy something cheaper, sell it, and make something. Imagine you're spending all your pocket money. So hey,
Yeah.
you did well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, I'm coming to you.
Well, I'm going to change the rhythm a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk about something I feel I did right. So in my life at this point and my circumstances, I'm very big on living a full life and maximizing on life, and you only live once. Those are statements I love. However, in my circumstances, I have 2 children and responsibilities. There's only so much I can do. I can do something, but there's only so much I can do. I feel that in my younger days, in my younger self, I traveled.
Wow.
I did travel, not so much, but some. And I feel like I was free then. I would have been able to travel, and I did. And I truly, truly love that I was able to travel then. Because you see, traveling makes you question the things which you thought were the norm.
It really opens your eyes.
Really opens your mind to so many possibilities. And I think the best time to do that is when you're young, when you don't have the responsibilities, when it's not expensive for you to go. For me right now, to just go anywhere, when I start thinking about 3 people and where they will sleep and how they will go and what they will eat, that is a
and the
long
older they
story.
get, the higher the bills.
Exactly.
Now in a hotel they'll pay 70%, 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was really great to be able to travel when I was younger.
Yeah.
I mean, I traveled part as a student, as an au pair, and then in early adulthood when I was working, I also got a job that entailed me to, that required me to travel, and that was great.
Wow.
That was really great. I feel I might not have done it to myself, maybe the first one, but after that it was just, I got lucky. But I feel every young person needs to travel. Before life bogs you down,
That was me.
travel. See the world.
I never traveled. And me, it's because I'm just a homebody.
Okay.
I would always feel like, 22 home, let's just go stay at home. Imagine after I had kids, I was like, hey, maybe I should have traveled more,
But you did have your kids earlier. So,
earlier. So my first one was born.
so maybe
when I was
you'll have
26.
time. You'll have time now to travel.
Maybe.
After. It's possible.
No, it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Where they are already, I can see signs. No, even now, I can actually now travel because at their age, they don't need me. They
Exactly.
need me. You gotta be there when they wake up. So I actually do. I do try.
Yep.
For me, what mistake did I make? I think first of all, by personality, I'm a people person. I love crowds. I love being together and we are doing things equally. I wasn't too big of a risk taker as myself. I would like to do what everyone else is doing. So I feel one of the biggest mistakes I made is just doing things because other people are doing it. Your friends come and say, I've been told, Sijui, there is some land over here that we are buying. Let's buy together. You love that group things, doing things together. And that one has been such a big mistake because it's the same way that I've lost quite a lot of money because I did Akina Desi.
Oh, wow.
I did Clip. Yeah, I was trying to remember that one. It was called Clip.
Which one was that?
It was just another one of those
pyramid
pyramid schemes of
okay.
those days. And let me tell you, it was all to do with a friend coming to tell me, I've discovered this thing, by the way, where you put your money, then after you will be paid. First of all, I do these things late, but I'm doing them because someone else is saying. You don't even research, you don't even check into it. I've lost money also on Forex. And it's not Forex of I'm trading, because that's allowed, because Forex, when you trade, you can lose money if you do it the right way. But that one, there was a company, I can't remember the name, it was bring your money, we trade for you, and after so long you will get double, triple. It was the deal was sweet.
good.
You know, it was so sweet. And I remember me and my sister driving all the way to take our money. Alafu me, sijui I was last to the party. Hata sikupata moja. At least those friends of mine. And in all these things, they see clip everything. I don't think I made even a bob. I came into the party late.
Yeah.
After my friends have eaten, then they come and tell me what they've kulad. And then now me, uko, I'm running, go research, go. I feel like I would always come in when it's folding.
Yeah.
As soon as my money checks in like this, the thing folds.
Oh.
So I've not even kulad any of that money. But I feel one mistake for me was just doing things with crowds all the time. And even before I came to the place of making my own decisions for me, it took me a while, but luckily we got there.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, my husband and I, we are similar in personality. So hizo mashimo za friends hizo tuliingia tu wawili. Nicely, we just went deep and got there. And you know, you buy land, you're called for a land deal, you go, you buy. I remember there's a land to this day. In fact, I was just asking him the other day. Sasa your land, you know, it's just a story. Sijui kulienda pesa, what? That guy was not selling. You know, money lost. Yani in our 20s, and that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
I feel just about following crowds and doing what everyone is doing. And lose
You know, the
money.
interesting
Yeah.
thing there is that can be double-edged. Sometimes when you're buying land as a group, it actually makes sense
Yeah.
because you buy it for cheaper.
Yeah.
I think what you're saying is that you never thought about it. Like you just bought because people are buying.
People are buying.
Yeah.
But if I want to buy a piece of land somewhere and I come across a group of friends who are buying there, then it makes sense for us to buy it
Buy
together.
Yeah.
But then if just because they were buying, I just
Yeah.
go and buy and it wasn't even in my plan, I suppose that's what you're talking about.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. It's not even in your plan, or it's not even. You've not even researched.
Yeah.
What will we do with this land?
Yeah.
Is it something that I need right now in my life? What will I do with it even after I buy? You're just buying in the euphoria of the moment.
Yeah.
The heat of the moment, because my friends are buying. I'm there, I'm buying with them and all that. And even some of those lands, by the way, we still own them as with different ones of my friends. And we're always like, now what will we do with that land? I never go to that side. Yeah, it can gain value and we sell it later. Selling is become so hard. That land is so far. We've never even gone to check. There's another one we have as a chama. We're still chasing titles, sijui from where, sijui it was bought, under whose name, and we haven't been able to get it transferred. Yani everything was murky. There's nothing wrong with even buying the land. It's just that there was no research, there was no nothing. You're just rushing
just
into
doing
it,
it because someone else is
everyone
doing
else
it.
is
Yeah.
doing it,
Yeah.
and you're very happy with your little groups.
Yeah.
That is something I really had to. I don't know, unlearn and relearn the art of making my own decisions based on what I am.
What
What is
plans
going
are.
on and what my plans are.
Yeah. I think that's important. And I feel like, especially now that we are mothers, this is something that we should even teach our kids when they are younger to be their own person and, you know, question before they make a decision based on what their friends are doing. Yeah, I think
so
that's a
true.
good one.
In fact, when you say about motherhood, if I could add, now my kids also are very similar in personality to us. I would find that when they were younger, you know, if someone else laughs at me in a group setting, they would really feel it.
Yeah.
Now analia, nani, no, she's not talking to me. And they used to bicker because they were close in age with their cousins and friends of mine. So we had children who are very close in age, and you'll be surprised how children gaslight each other, even at that, especially girls.
They do.
Wanajua, they know how to just do those things, and my kids would really get affected. So I had to sit down and really teach them. You can't. If someone doesn't want to talk to you, you have to learn to love your own company, to enjoy yourself. It's okay. In fact, I feel like for one of my daughters, like I threw her to the other side, because these days she's so okay to be with herself. Like, it's not akiona
It's an
to
important
those things
skill
to
to
touch.
teach.
She's out of it.
That's important.
Yeah.
Good.
So that is number one. We're done with our first ones. Now moving on to the second one. You have another one?
Yeah, I have another one. Although I think I shared my number 1 and 2. So this is my number 3. Okay. So I think my number 2, I would say, is a good one that I learned for, quite early. I feel like I met myself quite early.
Wow.
And why do I say this? And I think it's kind of related to what you were just saying. Generally, I have always almost been so confident in who I am. So I make my own decisions. I question. I'm not afraid to be the odd one out. I'm not. And so I feel like that's something that is, that happened, whatever, by default or whatever that is, but it really helped me growing up as an like just the journey of adulting or just growing into adulthood. Because along the way, like I've lost my friends because of different things. Like you lose certain friends at certain times in your life because of maybe something that you're going through. And I'm able to really just close that chapter and say, okay, it was good while it lasted. Maybe that's the season that they needed to be there for me, and that's it. And I move on and I pick up, more friends along the way, if necessary, right? And even with family, just knowing the fact that we can be family, but we don't need to be friends, and just being comfortable with that, right? Just that has really helped me be able to create a little safe space for myself, that I'm, just confident with who I am, and people's opinion, as much as sometimes they might hurt, I don't let it linger too long. And I'm able to just know that, that's what, they think. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the truth. And not in just in decisions in life, even with my mistakes, I'm able to own a mistake and say, okay, you really, excuse my French, you really messed up on that one, Eva.
How you caught yourself.
You really messed up on that one. And I'm able to just own it, such that nobody can come and point fingers at me and make me feel embarrassed. No, because it's my mistake. It's mine. I'm able to own it. And because I'm able to really own it and accept it, I'm able to come up with steps to remedy whatever that looks like. So I feel that that has really helped me go through different aspects in my life, even like with career and stuff like that, so that you get to a point where if you see like a challenge, I'm able to remove myself from the situation and check, is it me or what is it really? Just looking at it objectively and being able to remove my emotions, so that you take things as they are, not according to just how you feel. That has been instrumental for me. It has also helped me as a mother, by the way, to just be able to see my child as who they are. She is so different from me. But because of the fact that I'm able to just see her for who she is, I accept her and her personality, and I'm not, I don't expect anything. I don't want her to be like me because she's who she is, right? So that has helped me. And I would say that was something like I really feel like I did right, and I appreciate it. But I must also say it's a journey. It's not one day you decide that this is how I want it to be. You work on it.
There's something you've said that I'm picking up on. I'm like, I wish I was you. When you said friends, you're able to lose friends and accept that maybe they were there for that season and they've gone. Because I think for me, again, going back to my personality, I don't have a million friends, but the friends I have, I hold them like this. Maybe I'm those people. I used to think with my primary school friend that we will be together for life. I'm romantic like that. I think every relationship is for forever and it's all so rosy. So when I reach this stage where I'm losing my friends, they're too busy, they're doing their own things, they're having their own opinion on life, and literally just, I felt I really struggled with that. And again, going back to the fact that my husband and I were very similar in personality. So that's something we've really struggled with. Him even more than me. That point where you lose friends because of whatever reason, it's not been easy. I think we think they're supposed to be here forever. Before we mature enough to know it's seasonal.
I think if I can just give a little bit of advice on how to handle such a situation, it's just accepting that in life, everything that has a start has an end, regardless of what that is, even if it's friendship. And then not taking it personal. If their journey in your life as a friend, if their journey has come to an end, it has come to an end. It's okay. And maybe you might rekindle that friendship later or not. And it's still okay.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Big on that.
Something that I did right. Okay, I got married young. I don't know if that's relative, but I was 23. and all that. But I think, can I say I married right? Is there such a word?
Yeah.
But I think I married
Yeah.
the right person
Yeah.
for me. And having dated 4 years and been married 18 years, how many years are those? 23, 24, whatever. We're still at a good place. And it's not ile kuvumiliana. So, and getting married young can be a very big blunder.
Oh
Yeah.
Because maybe you don't know yourself, or you've just married this person and you don't know them well, and all that, and maybe they go through changes. Work and life experiences can change somebody. So I don't know. I think I'm happy I got married young, and I got married to the right person. Of course, that is all God, because with these things you never know. You may
It's a God
think
thing.
it's a God thing.
Yeah.
It really is a God thing, because you don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that is one thing that has gone well. And let me also add, I don't even come from a family where I saw a good marriage. Like, if I don't know, for whatever reason in our family, as much as watching our parents was not a good experience because of issues there, it never caused us like to go and never get married. I don't want to get married. I was still okay with it, and I'm just, it worked out, and that's something that that's a good decision. If you're watching, you're my good decision.
What would you tell those who get married young, but then not to the right person? Or, okay, let me not point fingers, because saying the right person is relative, right?
Yeah.
Because
One person for you.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
There is, I don't know. I mean, if it's not working, it's not working.
Yeah.
You at some point you'll end up going separate ways. I don't think I don't advocate for that, obviously. But if you marry the wrong person, oh my God,
Yeah.
it's just disaster, and you see it all the time.
Yeah.
I think what I want to say is not even will you part ways, because you will part ways. For me, I think what I would want to say is try the best to part ways the right way.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing like guys are parting ways the wrong way.
Yeah.
We are using children. I'm telling you, this one, I don't even want to go there. Like, people are hurting their children and really scarring their children in the process of going their own separate ways, because it didn't work between them.
Yeah.
So when you marry the wrong person, oh my goodness, if it ends, let it end, and do what is right. Do the best to do what is right. I feel like, I don't want to say this because uko maju pia things are thick, but I look at some of them, not all of them, but I think they've learned the process of separating in a nice way. And you even see people having a divorce parties or things like that.
Yeah.
Like, there should be a way that people go their separate ways. I'm seeing too many people who are
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
It all boils down to self-awareness.
I know. So allow me to just say this. We, in our channel, we've done, so I am divorced actually, and we've done a video just highlighting some of those issues of being able to part ways peacefully. So if you're interested, I think you can leave a link.
I'll link that video for people to watch, because that's something that is very imagine near and dear to my heart, because I've seen it up close and personal. And it's not even pretty. It's not nice.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about something I did wrong.
Okay.
Spill.
So I have come back into the country. I have a good job. I am alone. I have no child, no responsibilities. I have a lot of spare money. If I pay rent and pay my bills and live a comfortable life, I've used half of my salary, and the other half is still there. And so my sister said, you know what, buy land. There's a place they're selling land, and it's about 150,000 now. Just buy. And I thought, okay. So I go to the bank, I open a fixed deposit account and put some money in the fixed deposit. I make it to 140,000.
And your target is 150.
150, only 10,000 short. I don't know till today. I don't know what got into me. I'm not sure what I was taking that money out for. I took out that money from the bank, 140. Only heaven knows what I did with that money.
Did you go and buy?
The land was
Did
on
you buy
Thika
something?
Road.
As in, do you have
I don't
anything?
know. I don't remember.
It's the devil.
Maybe it's my body protecting me from the disappointment. I don't know.
By the way, that is selective amnesia.
Amnesia.
You don't remember what
Now,
you did.
this land was in Thika Road, Juja, to be exact. And a few months later, they started building Thika Road, the super highway. And so by just the first week of building the road, the land had tripled in price. And right now, only God knows how much it is. I don't know how many millions you'd have to buy at that point. And it's very near the university. Would have been a brilliant investment. That just went like that.
Ouch.
That's a painful one.
I wish I couldn't afford it. I wish I didn't have the money.
Or you could say what you did with the money.
Or maybe I did something else.
Yeah.
Maybe I bought a car. or
So
something.
you don't know what you...
I didn't. Obviously, I didn't buy anything important because
my
I would
God.
remember. I don't remember what I did with that. money.
Ouch.
I felt that is really ouch.
Ouch.
But I think we all have those two blunders of investments that we should have taken. Maybe it stems out of, okay, yours was, we don't know. But for other people, maybe it's fear or intimidation. I remember one day my husband, I think we're just going to I don't remember. He was like, we need to buy KCB shares. And me, honestly, I've never done shares. And I don't know much about shares. I mean, Kiskia shares, I'm just like, what? Because I am telling you, those things, I think, tripled in price like this.
Did you buy?
No, of course not.
Oh.
So that's why I'm saying sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's so that we are wise that the next time we didn't buy. Because me, I didn't know much about shares. It wasn't something, we know sometimes we women are there to say, yeah, let's do it, let's do it. You're there to help with the disease. But if, let's say, your spouse tells you something and then you're like, it passes. But I do remember how they went up in value. I remember how they went up in value and we're looking at each other like,
That ship
what else
sailed
do we
without
need
us.
from God? He knocked our door. He told us what to buy. And for whatever reason, I don't know why we didn't buy. I don't know what I was disturbed. Maybe I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't
Hormones,
know.
let's blame it on hormones.
Blame
just
it on
say-
hormones. So hormones, we don't know.
Amnesia.
Selective amnesia.
No idea.
Yeah.
Wao ulikula pesa yote.
Mimi,
You made it and ate it.
I know where it went.
Oh.
To the club.
Yeah.
Young and stupid. Young and
to give
stupid.
back to the community.
Yeah, I built the nation.
Good lessons. Good
Yeah.
lessons. But they're lessons for someone else to pick up
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
me, there's one more I just thought of. And it even stopped me from starting this YouTube channel for a really long time. Because I'm a person who can get very, very excited when I catch on an idea. And I have my brain is always thinking. I have a rife imagination. So the thing with me is I would start a business. I would get into a business very quickly because I've liked it and I'm and I really just didn't have good follow through. So I've started so many things that I let die because tough times came, and tough times will be there.
Yeah.
It's no businesses like this. So even to start this channel, I really struggled because I'm like, I don't want to start something else that I will not follow through. So I'm like calling myself for a meeting. I'm like, are you sure? Are you really, really sure you're going to do this? And then now you buy things, you invest, you're learning, you're doing this. Are you really sure you're going to follow this through? So this one, I'm even holding myself accountable that I will follow through. Because in my younger days, I was very good at starting, but not good at following through till the end.
Well, good for you, huh?
Yeah.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
I'm doing great.
Good for you, yeah.
Let me be here. Let's review this 1 year from now.
We will keep you accountable. We will keep. If we see
Don't give up. And giving up happens in the crunch. When things are tough, when things are not working out, when you're looking and you're seeing, where is this whole thing going? And then you say, what's too nice.
if we see you not dropping videos, we will look for you, drag
you.
you back into the YouTube streets.
After all the investment.
No, you're doing a good job.
Okay.
So,
I'll go my last one.
Go.
A little similar to I think what you said. The hustle. So when you're younger, when I was younger, I didn't choose jobs, so to speak. I hustled. I did crazy things. I was teaching. I remember my first teaching job. I was still a student, doing Bachelor of Education. But I didn't even know that I wanted to be a teacher, to be honest. I just thought it was great as an entry-level degree. So I got this job at a school to teach French because that's what I was learning. Now, this lady was paying me 250 shillings for half an hour of teaching nursery school children.
And
that doesn't look so bad. Yeah, that's
like
good,
entry
no?
level, not too much.
But I was coming from KU all the way to somewhere on Gong Road and back.
That's all the money.
So all my 250 shillings
They're gone.
would get finished.
Yeah.
And
It
I
was
even,
50 bob to KU.
yeah, and I even
remember.
had resistance from family, don't do this. But in my mind, I was surprised after the first, second lesson just how much I actually enjoyed it. I thought to myself, hiya, who would have thought? So I kept on because of that. Now, after that job, and this lady, by the way, this 250, she still won't pay you at the end of the month. At the end of the month, she'll give you like 200 and then like that. Huh? Anyway, here's the thing. Because I stuck it out in that job, there was another girl also who used to do music lessons. I told her, listen, this lady's not paying us well, for sure. Let's go look for other schools. I mean, if we can do it here, we can do it somewhere else. So we started walking around on Gong Road and we got negative answers. I said, usikufe moyo, let's meet tomorrow. We try Westlands. So we went to Westlands. I mean, tomorrow I went. The lady didn't show up. I said, you know what? Me, I will go to. Now, on that day that I went to Westlands, I went to one school called Msingi Bora. And I found it's run by a man and his wife. The man died. I mean, later, but that he was there that time. And I think he was just idle, school holidays, he's just posing. And he listened to me. He just paid attention to me just because he was idle. But I gave him the idea and he said, well, sounds good on paper, but you have to talk to my wife. She does education. I talked to the wife to cut a long story short. She liked it because I explained to her what I'll be doing. And she was like, it's okay. We wrote letters. To cut a long story short, that semester in university, I made so much money. I made 3 times what I was paying my school fees.
Wow.
Just
Were you
because
paying your own school fees?
I would have, but my father didn't allow. He
Thank
said,
you.
you've made 3 shillings, you want to... So he still paid my school fees. But that is to say, what I am proud of myself about that whole issue is because I stuck here with the 250.
Yeah.
Because I hung in there with
Yeah.
the 250 and I saw the possibility rather than the loss. Or then I saw the opportunity that it was giving me. And that's how I ended up in Singapore. And I was teaching. I was teaching 3 times a week. I was a very busy girl. 3 times a week, 2 hours. 2 hours, 3 times a week, right? And I was still in college. And then because of that, I ended up now going into a primary school that was nearby, Consolata School. And one of those semesters I actually taught both schools and I was still in university.
Wow.
Now, what that did for me is just show me the possibilities. As long as you're looking at something with the right mindset and in the right way, you can go so far. You can see opportunities where people are seeing loss, where people are seeing, crazy stuff. I mean, I feel like at my young age, having discovered that has truly
It changed everything.
really helped my adult life.
Wow. But
And I'm
imagine
so glad I hung in there.
You're special. I cannot even imagine in campus, but I'm walking around asking schools to give me a job and you're writing a proposal to
That was amazing.
You should have carried me. I mean,
Wow.
I couldn't, I don't think I would have thought like that at that time and to have that tenacity. Wow, that's special. That's a good thing.
Yeah, the lessons are, I think the lesson for the young people, usidharau kazi.
Yeah.
Anytime you have an opportunity to do something, it's teaching you something. You
Yeah.
live it or not. You're learning something from it. Do it. And especially when you're young, stop choosing.
Yeah.
Don't choose.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm at a point where now there's some things I will
Now
not
you can
do.
choose,
Because I have
like,
experience,
you have
I have this,
experience,
I have that, I have that. I know who I can lead you to.
Yeah.
But when you're young,
Yeah.
if the opportunity has come to you, there is a reason.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wow,
I really love
I
it.
love that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we better have a way to teach our children these things, by the way. We better. But I feel like they are self-aware. I don't know how you guys are finding your children.
Yeah. I
I'm
think things are
finding them
different
so
now. Yeah, much
self-aware.
better than us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, my
much
baby,
better than
my
us.
firstborn loves business. Like at class 2, she was saying someone snitched at me because I was selling Nini bang, those things we make with beads. Things she started pretty early, and I
Yeah.
find that so admirable. Yeah.
Support it. You never know.
No, I do.
Yeah.
She makes a lot of money working with her hands.
That's
she
good.
crochets. She's 15. She
Oh,
crochets
wow.
and she draws. She's very good with her hands, and she sells things even in church.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, even when there's a time they were doing a production in church, a Christmas production, and she doesn't like art. She's not acting nini. She started going to the wholesale shop to buy gum and to buy juice to go and sell.
Wow.
In church.
That's amazing.
I like that one.
Yeah.
So
That's
definitely supporting them in those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we've learned a lot from what everybody has shared. Even for us, these are big lessons, and as you hear us saying, we want to pass these lessons over to our children because we are all mothers and we are raising the next generation.
Yeah.
So teach them our mistakes and teach them the things that we did well. And as I say that, I'm reminded that sometimes as parents we are not good at telling our children our mistakes. We are very good at highlighting the things we did right, but we hardly ever tell them our mistakes.
We were always number
We
one.
were always
in school.
number one. We never did naughty things and all that. So it's good to talk about those things
What
that
you did
wrong
right.
and what you did right. It really helps you, and I feel we should just tell our kids more and more of these stories.
Yeah.
Because even when they make mistakes, we have this feeling of like, they are irredeemable. But when we look at ourselves, we're like, hey, come on.
Yeah.
We
It
came
happens.
out of
It
it.
happens.
It happens,
It's
and
life.
it's life, and you come out of it.
Right.
Yeah. Wow, okay. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. I'm going to be linking their YouTube channel down below,
Yes.
and even the video that they have done. There's a
Yeah.
video you talked about parting ways and
Yeah.
the whole process of going different ways.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
post, link all those videos below for you guys to go and watch. Visit their channel. Every Woman. Support them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and to give this video a thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you have anything that you'd like to share with us, maybe you've also made your 2 mistakes and you've done some things right, just share with us at the comment section and we can engage there and talk there. Some of these things we laugh about, some of them we cry about, but in all these things, what we do is take lessons away, lessons that we use in our future life. I mean, in everything that we do, and we teach to others. I'm so grateful to have been with you today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having us.
We'll see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.